the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Sean Zattel, Boxing Voice here with the legendary, great Bernard Hopkins. Bernard, thanks for having me, always. Bernard, where we left off last time was I asked you, I played devil's advocate for Cotto. He's the guy that's shown the versatility to seek and destroy and to move around the ring. And he's the guy who's been there before. He's proven it. So why does Canelo beat him on Saturday, Bernard?
I think Canelo will beat him in a really not as hard as people are predicting, but I don't think it's going to be easy. But I think that he has the experience now, not as much as Cotto, but he has the experience now to offset and also to grow from the last big fight that he experienced. He has my phone. Yeah, tell him I gotta put it on. I gotta go. Do you have my phone? He has my phone. Yeah, he said yeah. Okay.
Are you expecting Cotto to move on Saturday night? And if he does,
move? You mean box? Yeah. I mean, Cotto has boxing skills. We've seen that, but that's only when he really have to. Like, there's a difference, I believe, boxing to box or boxing because you have to. Things ain't going your way. Maybe you're hurt. I think Cotto learned how to box in ways where he was on a receiving end and not the end of controlling. There's a difference between boxing to not get hurt anymore, not to get hurt, period, or to be as an advantage to the next guy. So I think Cotto will box, but it'll only be because what Canelo is doing. But by no means it will be a fight where people will think that Cotto will or got old or became, old overnight. I think he's going to be Cotto, but I think that Canelo's going to show that talent that people, most of them, know that's there, just haven't made that breakout yet. And I think this is his breakout fight. Look, Mayweather fight was a lesson fight. There's a thing called school in every aspect of life. This is the breakout fight of who we believe he was a year or two from now. So this is the fight that means a lot, and I think he's going to really show and prove this time.
So even though Cotto's shown the ability to fight off the back foot, you don't think he does that good enough to pull it off for all 12 rounds and win a fight fighting like that?
Listen, he fights okay on the back foot, but his strength is coming forward. His success for years has been coming forward. I mean, you can teach some old dogs a new trick, but the back foot is not going to be all he need to beat a Canelo. A Canelo guy, see, a Canelo type of style and type of fighter, and that you just can't have a back foot, you just can't have this or that. You have to be one of those exceptional guys. Mayweather was one of those exceptional guys. Cotto has his strength, but he also has his weakness. And let's look at one thing that's important. Who been in the tougher fights, illegally or legally? I'm talking about the Margarito first fight. He know what I'm talking about. That's why I got the smile and laugh from him. Pretty teeth, matter of fact. You know what I mean? No point in 10. I got the Strahan, second Strahan. But anyway, Michael, my friend. But listen. I think that people is going to be shocked, not because Canelo won, but the way he won. And I want to say this on camera now. It's the way that he will win this fight. And that's where I think people is going to say, you know what, he arrived. He arrived. He's now out of college. He's in college now. But this is the fight that get him out of college and put him in that rim of, we're going to enjoy him another 10 years to be that face, to be that marquee guy, that guy that everybody wants to see. Like the NBA has a NBA championship when the playoffs and all the other fat is cut out to the meat, and you get the meat now.
And get a new star every year.
Yes.
Right. Do you think the way Canelo puts his combinations together is underrated?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you gotta. I think it's underrated. Some of it comes of honesty, and some of it comes because people who seen Canelo fight in the last couple of years. They seen a young guy who's throwing punches, whether they hitting or missing. and they had in their mind how he should fight. You know, Mexican fighters from history is not known totally from having, you know, I believe they do, and I can name some old and new ones that has boxing skills. But normally we know they coming forward to break you down. They tough, they gritty, and they're proud people that's gonna not lay down. They're gonna fight you to the end. But when you see every now and then you have this other stuff that comes in that special athlete, and I use the word special not lightly. I don't kick words around. I don't use great. I don't use great often because I think you got to earn great. Great ain't the soundbite. But Canelo has all these attributes that remind me of what Oscar De La Hoya had early around that time. When you seen an Oscar De La Hoya when he was younger out of the Olympics, and you come and you seen a guy that not only looks like a superstar, but he also has a fight ability to back it up. And it's kind of really rare in boxing to have a handsome-looking guy. That's why Ali was so great. Yes, his talent and his achievements, but, I mean, he had confidence, good looks, and he can fight. That's a recipe of a lot of other doors opening while you're still fighting. Unfortunately, I had only had but one or two of those three, and we ain't gonna say what it was, but at the end, it is what it is. I see these things, and I'm man enough to say it.